All right, we have some breaking news at this hour. Longtime Fox News host Tucker Carlson, we have now learned, is going to be leaving the Fox News network. Fox News has released a statement making this official at this hour. Fox News, and this is a quote, media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways. The company goes on to say, we thank him for his service to the network as a host and also prior to that as a Fox News contributor. Mr. Carlson's last program was on Friday, April 21st, so this past Friday. Fox News Tonight, they say, will be airing live at 8 Eastern starting tonight, this Monday, as an interim show that will be helmed by rotating Fox News personalities until a new host is named. So again, breaking news, longtime Fox News television host Tucker Carlson is now leaving the network, that being made official by a Fox statement. Why is Tucker Carlson leaving? Where he will go next? Those are all questions that many will be asking at this hour. All of this comes on the heels of the major lawsuit between Fox News and Dominion that essentially went away last week with a settlement between the two companies. Fox facing another lawsuit ahead. Tucker Carlson was likely going to be one of the people asked to testify in that lawsuit. That, of course, did not happen. So major breaking news for Fox and the media industry. He is one of the biggest personalities here nationally. We're working to get some more reaction to this. Obviously, on social media, a lot of people are going to be talking about this throughout the day. I've got Colby Hall joining us, a co-founder from Mediaite, to react to this latest news, Tucker Carlson leaving the Fox News network. Colby, can you hear me? Are you there?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. What? What happened? What are you hearing?
Stunning news. I've called my resources to confirm. I got the statement from Fox News, so it's definitely out. This is a bombshell that no one saw coming. It's not clear. I don't believe that it is directly related to the Dominion settlement. But I will say that Tucker Carlson, in the run-up to the Dominion lawsuit, really flouted the corporate sort of goals and, was doing reports that really sort of many criticized as being misleading, which was the worst possible thing for a network that was trying to settle this massive lawsuit. So it could very well be that Tucker, kind of ran out of his 9 lives, and after the settlement was resolved, they were like, he's too much of a pariah. He's too much of a danger to the network. Now, Tucker's got a huge audience, and he's made a ton of money. So I don't think it's the end of Tucker Carlson, but as we know it, but this is a big head to roll at Fox News. It could possibly signal not a shift to the middle, but a shift to more accountability.
Right. And I mean, the question being, Colby, on what grounds? I mean, all of us have contracts. So where was he at in his contract? And had there been any rumblings and indication behind the scenes that anything like this would happen to such a major personality?
My reporting tells me that, it came out in a lot of these hearings that the corporate communications team stopped working for Tucker. And I will say that the corporate communications team is very protective of every single person. The one person that they rarely sort of went out of their way to defend was Tucker, because he went hard. He went far right, and he said a lot of things that were, I think he thought of himself as kind of a comedian, and people saw him as news, but he said a lot of irresponsible things that were often like flatly racist, and they could not defend him. And so, the rumblings within was that he was a problem. I know a lot of top-tier talent who would not go on the record, but had privately told me that they had real problems with the way that Tucker Carlson covered January 6th, for example, tried to dismiss it, tried to blame this guy Ray Epps as being an FBI informant, which he insists that he's not. Tucker did not hold himself to any accountability of accepted standards of journalism. He was an opinion host. But I think he ran out of allies. And his biggest ally was Rupert Murdoch, who was the Fox Corp CEO. or chair, and Lachlan, his son, Lachlan Murdoch. And I believe that they realized that Tucker's stuff just wasn't worth the trouble anymore.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.